man, the pain on Bitcoin continues, with the price action falling another 3.5% on Friday. Where is support? Is this latest move on Bitcoin indicative of a bigger fall? Are we heading down to 20,000 like many on social platforms are shouting for? We're going to break down the key levels of support, but so far you can see here we are getting now a meaningful retracement. We're about 12% down from when we were knocking on the doors of 31,000 here on Bitcoin. Is there more to come? Is this an opportunity to buy the dip? What am I doing in this market? We're going to break that down and a lot more here for you on a Saturday. Smash some likes. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, check out the links in the description. If you want to trade any crypto and you're new to crypto, links in the description offer you some amazing bonuses for free, which you can use to place your very first trades without losing any of your own money. So check those links out in the description. Now, here we are at, guys, a nice big move here we had, obviously from the 19,600 region, worked our way sideways for a bit, moved again to 31, and now we're sat here down at 27,300. Should we be panicking? Is this a reason to worry? Well, first and foremost, we need to drop it down to the hourly because I need to show you from yesterday what was the latest update. Well, you could see we were here yesterday, right? We were trying to hover here at the important support we had at 27,700. Unable to hold it. The bulls were unable to hold it and fell sharply down to the next level, which is roughly where we're at now, around that 27,000 level. If we lose this level straight away, the next support level, which I shared with you over the last couple of days, is 26,200. Okay, that's a very important level. If we lose that level, then we're coming down to major support, and like that's major support at 25,000 level. We cannot afford to lose that level, as there would be some severe consequences if and when we do here on Bitcoin. Let's also take a look here at the daily chart because it's important to understand what just happened. And so far at the end of this week, what we've had is some horrible weeks. On Wednesday, we lost 5.2% on Bitcoin. The day after, on Thursday, 2% on Bitcoin. And Friday, we lost 3.5% on Bitcoin. Okay, so this was a powerful pullback week. If we pull that up into the weekly chart, that's what that weekly candle is looking like. And if you guys have taken my TA course, ijaz.uk/TA, this might be giving you a few palpitations. You may be a little bit worried because what do you see happening here? This is called a bearish engulfing candle. This is a sign of a huge reversal. Now, if this retracement was up to 50%, 60% of the previous candle, of this green candle, I wouldn't be concerned. But this candle has given up all the gains from a powerful week before where we were up 7%. So we're down 10% on this weekly candle with 1 day, 12 hours to go. This weekly candle will close tomorrow at midnight on Sunday. Okay, this is a powerful, powerful bearish engulfing candle, which could mean we could have a couple of weeks to the downside. And this is where we need to now reevaluate where we're at. Let me just explain where we're at over the last couple of days for those who weren't following. So on here on the daily chart, when we started retracing down, we were here, right? We were here on this candlestick and we start retracing down. At that point, it's completely fine to retest your EMA ribbon, no problem. Even in the middle here, I said at 28,000, it's fine to retest your EMA ribbon. Where our final straw is that 27 level mark. At 27,000, right here at the bottom of that EMA ribbon, if we go lower than that last red line on the EMA ribbon, we have lost our daily EMA ribbon, okay? And then you have to go to a higher time frame. So it's perfectly fine to retest your EMA ribbon. Even up till now is like the final chance for the bulls to bounce back. And the bulls can bounce back with a couple of strong days here over the weekend and try get out of this EMA ribbon to the upside. But the problem is it's a weekend. You get low trading volume and therefore it's very difficult to change a trend over the weekend. Doesn't mean it's not possible, it's just difficult. And more importantly, you need to wait until Monday. But by then, that weekly candle would have closed. So if we come back up to the weekly candlestick, this then says, okay, on this, maybe we're having a reversal. If this closes as a bearish engulfing candle, we could be having a couple of weeks of retracement. But again, that could lead us to the top of our EMA ribbon at 25,700. And if it wants to correct into the EMA ribbon, even look at the blue line, which is our 200 exponential moving average, that is sitting currently at 25,000 flat. So that 25,000 level mark starts to present itself as an opportunity. It now becomes a real opportunity for the bears to push us down to that 25,000 mark. As somebody who has a long-term perspective, I actually don't mind that. I don't like the weakness on the daily chart, but as an opportunity where we can have a couple of weeks of a little bit of a pullback, that's a great opportunity to be buying. I'd much rather be buying at 25, 26,000 than 31. That's a huge difference. Already, if you're nibbling now versus nibbling and FOMOing at 31, there's a huge difference. But the reason people won't be nibbling right now is because they have green candle disease. Yep, they have green candle disease. And green candle disease is when you need the market to tell you that everything is okay. It's when you need the market to print green candlesticks to say it's okay, I'm going to validate that you're doing the right thing by giving you green candles. But somebody with true conviction, the market can be in fear and greed. This can tumble, right? This was sitting at 68. It's now sitting at 53. It was 50 yesterday, right? Fear and greed has taken a quick notch down from greed into neutral. And how do you know when that happens? Guys, if you've been around crypto for a while, when there's greed in the market, when Bitcoin starts to make its little moves like we saw, and it was just a precursor, a nice little move up to 30, boom, greed spiked all the way up to 68. And along with that, the long positions. People start taking leverage long positions, even though they don't know what they're doing. And that is why over the last 3 days, where I just shared with you how big the price action moved down on Bitcoin, right? You had 260 million in longs liquidated on that day. The day after, 112 million in longs liquidated. The day before that, 173 million in longs liquidated. Absolute wreckage. Over $500,000 of wreckage here over the last week. That is painful. And that is from overzealous longs trying to chase green candles, say, oh, look, Bitcoin's going to go up to 50, it's going to go up to 60, let's go to 100x position. No, you get wrecked. And that is why crypto, and particularly Bitcoin, is very start-stop. For the long-term investor, it's very frustrating, right? Because you're looking at it, why won't the price just start moving? Everything is aligning, the macros are looking good, inflation in the US is coming down, okay, we're looking positive. No, because overzealous longs will keep bringing that price action back down because all their stops get hit, they get liquidated, and that pulls the price action back down. So now we need to see, where is support going to come in? Are we going to see support start to come in on the shorter time frames? And if I show you again, where are those support levels? We know there's an important one, it's 27,000. Will that hold? This orange line, will this hold here at 26,200? That's the next line thereafter. And then 25,000. The 25,000 level mark, guys, we cannot afford to lose. Again, notching this back up to the weekly. You start losing that 25,000 level mark, I'm just going to layer over the EMA ribbon, and you start to get deep into the EMA ribbon. If you fall below 24,000, you lose your weekly EMA ribbon. There is no way we want to be losing our weekly EMA ribbon after we work so hard to reclaim it. Okay, so that's very, very important that we do not lose that. Now, another thing to look at, just to kind of zoom out and understand where we're at, and a lot of people are sharing the same chart. The one I'm using is from Rect Capital over at Twitter, who's gone ahead and put the trend lines on for us. But a lot of people are using the same variation of the chart, and that is using the 1 month chart on Bitcoin and looking at the different cycles, 2015, 2019, 2023, and seeing that we are breaking trend here majorly on the monthly chart. And yes, that's really important. This is good. This is an important sign. But I do want to point you back to this 2015 scenario. When we broke the trend, as you can see on this candlestick here, we had a big horrible month thereafter. And if you look at that horrible month, not only was it a retest of the trend, it even broke down. Look at the week below it. This would have been a horrible price action where you've broken through and just kind of curled all the way back over again, right? And then it went skyrocketing. And that's what we've got to be careful of here. That didn't happen in 2019. It just broke clear through and off it went. Once it started running, you were not catching that baby. It was gone, okay? And in this time, it looks like we're getting a bit of indecision, right? We had a big month breaking through the trend, but now if you look at this candle, it's a doji candle, okay? A doji candle shows indecision, but you still have 11 days before this month closes, so we need to see how that plays out as well, okay? Very important. At the time of the screenshot, it was 11 days, okay? So that's how we're looking at here on the macro trend. It's always important to zoom out. Sometimes we get caught up in the daily and seeing these pullbacks. It could be painful, but we have to zoom out and remind ourselves of why we want to be in these projects and why now the market is in a far better place than it was when Bitcoin is at 15,500. You got to remember, just a few months ago, people were calling that Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin's going to go to 5,000, 6,000, right? FTX was collapsing. Inflation was out of control. It was horrible. But now you're seeing a huge difference. Bitcoin is pulling back to 27,000 and people are losing it, right? That shows that FOMO. That shows that greed. That shows that the tourists are the ones that are feeling the pain right now. If you've been in crypto for a little while, you're not in a bad position right now, okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you, which is very important, is this. And that is when you're trying to work out how much can you retrace, it's important to use something called the Fibonacci ratio. You can use the Fibonacci ratio in many different ways to kind of predict movements and look at important trends. And you guys can learn about this, ijaz.uk/TA. We have a whole segment which goes through how to use the Fibonacci ratios. Now, what I've done is I've taken this from swing low to swing high. So we took it from our move from 19,000, 1,500 range to the highs recently we hit of 31,000. And when you apply that, you see that the Fibonacci ratio is where we're coming towards right now. So your 0.618 to 0.65 Fibonacci level sits between 26.8K and 27K. And you can see that's exactly where the price action is trying to come to for support. That's where we came to support from here and we bounced. we got some support from here, and we bounced. So this is an important level. Failing this level, again, where's the next level thereafter? Is 25,500. So that's confluence. It's showing us the same rough numbers as we saw in the other indicators, which we're looking at with our EMA ribbon and with the horizontal support as well. So we're at a very important level here in the market. It's really important that the bulls are able to respond at this level. Otherwise, we're going to need a deeper weekly pullback here on Bitcoin, which for me could present some really juicy opportunities to nibble on my favorite projects. Let me know what are you guys doing in the market. If you appreciate this weekend update, smash some likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Go watch this video here to learn how to make $100 trading crypto with a simple, easy strategy for beginners. I'll see you in that one.